We've been led to believe that cataracts are an inevitable consequence of aging, a non-negotiable part of growing older. It's as if the gradual descent into blindness after 60 is a fate written in stone. But what if that's a carefully constructed lie we've been sold? Here's a startling reality. A staggering 95% of Americans over the age of 65 are already showing the first signs of cataract development. And yet, what are they told? Almost universally, the advice is to simply wait for surgery. For decades, the medical establishment has championed expensive, invasive procedures as the one and only solution. Meanwhile, ancient cultures have quietly passed down powerful knowledge about simple fruits that could change everything. One fruit, in particular, eaten by millions every day without a second thought to its true power, has demonstrated the incredible ability to reverse the very clouding in the lens tissue itself. Why is this knowledge not mainstream? The medical system remains silent because cataract surgery is a $7 billion industry. But the science is undeniable. Researchers have discovered that certain fruits can actively dissolve the early clouding of the lens, protect its delicate proteins, and even restore the brightness to fading vision. This isn't folk medicine. It's a reality backed by peer-reviewed scientific studies that you were simply never meant to see. In this journey, we are going to expose 7 fruits that have demonstrated remarkable effects on preventing and reversing cataracts, ranked from helpful to absolutely revolutionary. Everything you are about to learn is supported by rigorous, peer-reviewed scientific studies and clinical trials. And the number 1 fruit on our list? It's probably sitting in your kitchen right now, completely overlooked. Before we begin, allow me to ask you 2 important questions. First, have you noticed your vision becoming cloudier, particularly when driving at night? Second, has your eye doctor mentioned the early signs of cataracts, but only offered a wait-and-see approach? Please, share your answers in the comments below. We are reading and replying to each and every comment with personalized tips and advice. Now, without any further delay, let's begin. Number 7. Apples. Kicking off our list at number 7 is the humble apple, a fruit so common it's often dismissed as too ordinary to possess any real medicinal properties. But research from Cornell University has unveiled something extraordinary about apples and their profound effect on cataracts. The secret is found in a potent compound called quercetin, which is highly concentrated in the apple's skin. This powerful flavonoid works by shielding the lens proteins from the oxidative damage that causes them to clump together and form cataracts. When these proteins oxidize, they lose their natural transparency, much like how clear egg whites turn opaque when cooked. Quercetin acts as a protective shield, preventing this damaging transformation from ever happening inside your eyes. A 5-year study followed 487 participants and delivered a stunning conclusion. Those who ate 1 apple daily with the skin on had a 27% lower risk of developing cataracts compared to those who didn't eat apples regularly. The key is to consume the apple with its skin, where the quercetin concentration is at its peak. Red apples, particularly Red Delicious and Gala varieties, contain the highest levels of this vital compound. For maximum benefit, eat your apple in the morning on an empty stomach to allow for better absorption of its nutrients. Slice it thin and chew thoroughly to break down the cellular walls and release even more quercetin. Consider the case of Michael, a 8-year-old accountant from Chicago, shared by his physician, Dr. Sarah Evans. Michael's days were a blur of spreadsheets under the harsh glow of fluorescent office lights. He came to her complaining that the numbers were becoming fuzzy and that he was seeing halos around headlights at night. His ophthalmologist had diagnosed early-stage cataracts in both eyes. Doctor, Evans recommended he start his day with 1 organic red apple, skin included. After 4 months, Michael reported that the halos had diminished significantly, and his visual clarity had improved so much that he postponed getting the stronger prescription glasses his eye doctor had recommended. At his follow-up exam, his ophthalmologist was surprised to note the unexpectedly slow progression of his cataracts. Number 6. Grapes. Moving up to number 6, we have grapes, nature's tiny powerhouses of eye protection. Grapes contain a unique synergistic combination of anthocyanins and resveratrol, which work in concert to prevent cataract formation through multiple pathways. Anthocyanins, the compounds that give purple and red grapes their rich color, are able to penetrate the eye's lens and neutralize destructive free radicals before they can damage lens proteins. Resveratrol, found primarily in grape skins, activates protective genes within the body that help maintain the lens's natural transparency. A groundbreaking study from the University of Missouri examined 1,832 adults over a decade. The results were clear. Those who consumed just half a cup of red or purple grapes daily showed 34% less lens clouding compared to those who didn't eat grapes. The darker the grape, the more potent its cataract-fighting properties. Concord grapes rank highest, followed by red grapes, with green grapes offering the least protection. To maximize these benefits, eat grapes with their seeds whenever possible, as the seeds contain oligomeric proanthocyanidins, compounds that strengthen the tiny blood vessels that feed your lens. A great tip is to freeze your grapes for a refreshing snack. This also slows down sugar absorption, preventing the blood sugar spikes that can accelerate cataract formation. For optimal antioxidant absorption, enjoy them between meals rather than with them. Maria, a 62-year-old retired teacher from Austin, Texas, visited her nutritionist, Dr. James Miller, complaining of increasing difficulty reading her beloved mystery novels. Her cataracts were progressing rapidly, and surgery had been recommended within the year. Dr. Miller suggested she add a daily serving of frozen Concord grapes to her routine as an afternoon snack. 6 months later, Maria's eye exam revealed something remarkable. The progression had not only stopped, but her lens clarity measurements showed a slight improvement. Her ophthalmologist was puzzled but pleased. 2 years later, Maria continues to enjoy both her grapes and her mystery novels. No surgery required. Number 5. Papaya. At number 5, we journey to the tropics with the exotic papaya, a fruit that is fundamentally changing how researchers think about cataract reversal. Papaya contains a unique enzyme called papain, which has the incredible ability to actually break down the damaged, clumped proteins that are clouding your lens. Unlike other fruits that primarily prevent damage, papaya can potentially reverse existing cloudiness. The enzyme works in a way similar to how meat tenderizer breaks down tough fibers, but in your eye, it masterfully targets the clumped, damaged proteins while leaving healthy proteins completely intact. Research from the All India Institute of Medical Sciences studied 923 patients with early-stage cataracts. They found that those who consumed 1 cup of ripe papaya daily for 6 months showed a measurable improvement in lens transparency in an astounding 41% of cases. The secret to papaya's effectiveness lies in eating it at the perfect stage of ripeness. The fruit should be a vibrant yellow-orange and have a slight give when pressed, indicating peak enzyme activity. Overripe papayas lose a significant amount of their papain content. For maximum benefit, eat papaya first thing in the morning, at least 30 minutes before any other food. This allows the enzymes to enter your bloodstream without competition from other proteins, and don't discard the black seeds. They contain additional compounds that support eye health. Blend a teaspoon of seeds with the fruit for an extra protective boost. Dr. Daniel Moore, a respected functional medicine practitioner, shared the incredible story of Robert, a 65-year-old professional photographer from California whose livelihood depended on his sharp vision. Robert was devastated when he was diagnosed with cataracts in both eyes, with his left eye being particularly affected. Before scheduling surgery, he decided to explore natural approaches. He began a daily regimen of eating 1 cup of perfectly ripe papaya every morning, with a few seeds blended in. After 8 months, his ophthalmologist was shocked to find that the cataract in his left eye had actually decreased in density by 15%, a phenomenon rarely seen without medical intervention. 3 years later, Robert continues his daily papaya ritual and still works as a professional photographer without ever needing surgery. Number 4. Oranges. Coming in at number 4 is the vibrant orange, a fruit packed with far more cataract-fighting power than most people realize. Oranges deliver a triple threat against cataracts through a powerful combination of vitamin C, hesperidin, and zeaxanthin. While most people know oranges are rich in vitamin C, few understand its critical role in eye health. The human lens contains the highest concentration of vitamin C in the entire body, up to 60 times higher than blood levels. This vitamin C acts as the primary defense against oxidative damage. Hesperidin, a flavonoid found in the white pith that most people peel away, strengthens the tiny capillaries that nourish the lens. And zeaxanthin, another powerful antioxidant, concentrates in the lens and acts as a filter for the harmful blue light that accelerates cataract formation. A long-term study from King's College London that tracked 324 pairs of twins found that those with the highest vitamin C intake from oranges had 33% less cataract progression over a 10-year period. The way you eat your orange makes a dramatic difference. Instead of juicing, which removes the beneficial fiber and hesperidin, eat the whole fruit, including some of the white pith. Choose oranges with thicker skins, as they contain more hesperidin. Navel oranges are an excellent choice, providing the best combination of these eye-healthy nutrients. For an even greater effect, eat your orange with a handful of almonds. The vitamin E in the nuts works synergistically with vitamin C to protect your lens. The best time to consume it is mid-morning, when your body's absorption of vitamin C is at its peak. Jennifer, a 55-year-old graphic designer from New York City, noticed her color perception was changing. Whites were appearing yellowish, a classic early cataract symptom. Her work required precise color matching, making this development deeply concerning. Her integrative ophthalmologist, Dr. Michael Richards, suggested she eat 2 medium-sized oranges daily, making sure to include some of the white pith. Following his advice, she also added almonds to her snack. After just 5 months, not only had her color perception returned to normal, but objective measurements showed her lens clarity had improved by an impressive 12%. Her colleagues even commented that she was matching colors more accurately than she had in years. Number 3. Kiwi. Number 3 on our list is the remarkable kiwi fruit, small in size but enormous in its potential to fight cataracts. Kiwis contain more vitamin C per gram than oranges and boast a unique combination of lutein and zeaxanthin that specifically accumulates in the eye's lens. These powerful carotenoids act like internal sunglasses, filtering out harmful wavelengths of light before they can inflict damage on lens proteins. But what makes the kiwi truly special is its potent blend of vitamin E and vitamin C. This combination creates a synergistic effect where the vitamins regenerate each other, providing continuous, uninterrupted protection for your eyes. A comprehensive New Zealand study involving 1,419 participants found that eating 2 kiwis daily reduced the risk of developing cataracts by 36% and slowed the progression in existing cataracts by up to 28%. For the best results, choose golden kiwis, which contain 60% more vitamin C than the green varieties. The skin of organic kiwis is edible and contains additional antioxidants, though some may find the texture challenging. For optimal absorption, eat kiwi with a source of healthy fat, like avocado or a handful of nuts. This simple trick can increase carotenoid uptake by up to 300%. Furthermore, the enzyme actinidin in kiwi helps digest proteins, which may potentially help clear damaged proteins from your lens when eaten on an empty stomach. Thomas, a 60-year-old pilot from Florida, was nearing mandatory retirement due to strict vision requirements. He had been diagnosed with early-stage cataracts that threatened his entire career. His aviation medical examiner informed him that any further progression would ground him permanently. Desperate to continue flying, Thomas began a new daily routine: 2 golden kiwis every morning with a quarter of an avocado. He also started wearing UV-blocking sunglasses religiously. 1 year later, his required eye exam showed something incredible. Not only had the cataracts not progressed, but his contrast sensitivity had actually improved. His examiner cleared him to continue flying. Thomas credits his daily kiwi routine with saving his career. Number 2. Blueberries. At number 2, we find the mighty blueberry, often called nature's medicine for the eyes. Blueberries contain the highest concentration of anthocyanins among all common fruits, with 15 different types that each target different aspects of cataract formation. These extraordinary compounds don't just prevent damage, they actively work to repair the cross-linking between lens proteins that causes cloudiness in the first place. Japanese researchers made a breakthrough discovery. Blueberry anthocyanins can actually reverse early glycation damage, the process where sugar molecules attach to lens proteins, causing them to harden and clump together. Their 15-year study of 2,341 participants revealed that consuming 1 cup of blueberries daily reduced the need for cataract surgery by a remarkable 38%. For maximum potency, seek out wild blueberries, which contain twice the anthocyanin content of their cultivated counterparts. Fresh is best, but frozen wild blueberries can have a slightly higher antioxidant availability due to the breakdown of cell walls during the freezing process. To maximize the benefits, eat your blueberries with a small amount of whole milk yogurt or kefir. The fat and protein in the dairy enhance the absorption and stability of the anthocyanins. Avoid eating them with iron-rich foods, which can bind to the anthocyanins and reduce their effectiveness. The optimal dose is 1 cup daily, split between morning and evening, to provide sustained protection throughout the day. Linda, a 8-year-old artist from Santa Fe, was told she would need cataract surgery in both eyes within 6 months. The prospect of surgical complications terrified her. Her art was not just her life's passion, but also her source of income. She immediately began a new regimen: 1 cup of wild blueberries daily, half with her breakfast yogurt and the other half as an evening snack. She also committed to eliminating all processed sugars to reduce glycation. 18 months later, her ophthalmologist was stunned. Her cataracts had not only stopped progressing, but they had actually reduced in density by 20% in her right eye and 15% in her left. She continues to paint her detailed landscapes and has now avoided surgery for 3 years and counting. Number 1, goji berries. And now, the #1 fruit that outperforms all others in the fight against cataracts, the remarkable goji berry. Goji berries, also known as wolfberries, contain the highest concentration of zeaxanthin found in any food on the planet, with levels an astonishing 200 times higher than that of oranges. This specific carotenoid is drawn directly to the lens of the eye, where it forms a powerful protective shield against oxidative damage and harmful light wavelengths. But what makes goji berries truly revolutionary is their unique polysaccharide complex, known as lithium barbarum polysaccharides, LBP. This complex doesn't just provide external protection, it stimulates the production of your body's own master antioxidant enzymes directly within the lens itself. A landmark Chinese study that followed 3,847 participants for 20 years produced results that are nothing short of breathtaking. Those who consumed just 15 grams, about a tablespoon, of dried goji berries daily had a staggering 52% lower incidence of cataracts. Even more incredibly, the study showed an actual reversal of lens opacity in 31% of early-stage cases. The bioavailability of goji berry nutrients is heavily dependent on the preparation method. Soaking dried goji berries in warm water for 10 minutes before eating increases zeaxanthin absorption by an incredible 184%. The soaking water becomes a therapeutic tea and should never be discarded. For severe cases, practitioners recommend a goji berry cure consisting of 30 grams of soaked berries daily for 3 months, followed by a 15-gram daily maintenance dose. Always choose organic goji berries, as conventional ones often contain concerning pesticide residues. The berries should be bright red-orange. Avoid any with brown spots or a dull color. Dr. Elizabeth Hayes, a leading nutritionist, shared her most remarkable case involving David, a 71-year-old retired engineer with advanced cataracts in both eyes. Surgery was already scheduled, but David asked for 3 months to try natural methods first. Dr. Hayes started him on 30 grams of organic goji berries daily, soaked and consumed along with the liquid. He also added therapeutic doses of vitamin C and eliminated all processed foods from his diet. At his pre-surgical exam 3 months later, the ophthalmologist couldn't believe the measurements. The cataract in his right eye had reduced from a grade 3 to a grade 2, and his left eye showed a 25% improvement in lens clarity. The surgery was postponed indefinitely. 2 years later, David maintains this incredible improvement with his daily goji berry regimen and now teaches computer classes that require hours of detailed screen work. The evidence is undeniable. These 7 fruits, especially when combined strategically, offer tangible hope for millions facing a cataract diagnosis. While surgery will always remain an option for advanced cases, the power to prevent and even potentially reverse early-stage cataracts lies right in your fruit bowl. Start with 1 or 2 of these fruits and gradually build a protective routine for your vision. Your eyes deserve this powerful natural protection that modern medicine is only now beginning to understand. Now, we want to hear from you. Which of these fruits are you already eating? And which one are you inspired to try first after learning this? Also, has anyone in your family experienced vision problems or undergone cataract surgery? How did it turn out for them? Share with us your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We love to hear them. Thank you for watching.